Hey guys, this is Tony Paradis. I'm a licensed dietitian and personal trainer with Food and Fitness Online, and today you're in the Food and Fitness internship. I'm here with our new intern, Samuel. Say hello, Samuel.
Hi guys.
And where are you from, Sam?
I live in Fort Worth.
Okay, but your internship.
My internship is through Tarrant County College.
Okay, so Tarrant County College, and today we are showing you guys and Samuel how to do a meeting through AnyMeeting. Why would you want to do a meeting online? Well, this is also known as a webinar, or I like to call them workshops. The advantages of this is that you can reach a wide number of people. I mean, you can see up to 200 people at a time or more. You don't have to pay for meeting space, so there's a benefit right there. You don't have to have a meeting space, so the logistics of traveling, of sending out flyers and getting people in. This also does marketing, so you can put your emails on it. It just has a bunch of different features for, why would you want to take an online class? The same sort of benefits are met through AnyMeeting. Anyways, a lot of successful people do this to promote their products, to teach people. I like to use this as a teaching tool. We use it to go over different nutrition topics, to help people. Sam, will you shut that door for me?
Yeah.
Thanks. To help people to go over maybe a nutrition topic, a fitness topic, and that's what we're going to show you guys how to do today. So go to the anymeeting.com website. The reason why I use this one is because you can sign up for free. And so I have the free account. You guys can do that too. Once you create your account, you can log in with your username and password. And let's get logged in here. Okay, so now it will schedule. You can see the home page interface here, and you basically have two different options. You can either start a meeting, so we're doing a nutrition and fitness Q&A tomorrow, or you can schedule a new meeting. So what we're going to do is we're going to schedule a new meeting, and it gives you some different options. I just always go with web conference. The only difference is it'll either make videos turned on automatically or off automatically or something like that. Web conference is just a good one to start off with, and you can change everything you want to do from that point. So let's go ahead, and today is Wednesday and it's 11:20. So we're going to go ahead and call this test meeting example. Okay, just to kind of show you guys what to do. And we're going to get this thing started here in the next 10 minutes. And you can change the duration of it. We'll say it'll be a 30-minute meeting. And we'll go ahead and you can invite attendees here. We can do that later. We'll go ahead and schedule this. Okay, so our meeting has been scheduled. So let me show you guys just a couple of details that you can do here. So we're going to go to these meeting details, and we can change just we can change the name of it, the title, the time, and the status. We can make this public. Okay, if we wanted to. I'd have to go in and change the settings there. You can change payments, notifications. You can add a survey. That's one thing that I like to do. So let me show you guys how to add a survey. So at the end of the meeting, we'll just use a survey from a past meeting. Let me pull that up. So you can type in a header, a footer, and then ask questions here. So here's an example. Overall, how helpful did you feel this workshop was? And they can select an answer. These are some general questions that I would ask if I was doing a meeting. Were there any topics that we did not go over that you wanted to learn about? If so, what topics? That's a good question to ask. What topics would you like to see more or less of, and what would you be likely to refer a friend to a future workshop? We can create a question, and we can say, who is the coolest dietitian? And we can, of course, there is only one option here, so I'll just go put my name. And so there is another question, and they can go ahead and select the answer there, which is, of course, Tony Paradis. And You can send them to a website later. Go ahead and just check out the details there, guys. It's pretty intuitive. You'll be able to work it out. Okay, so here's our meeting, and let's go back to meeting details. And one thing we may want to do is we want to change the attendees and who's coming. We actually don't do that down here. You can do that up here. You go to invite more people, or you can email the attendees. So we can invite people here. You can just go ahead and put in their email address and then put in details of the meeting. Like this meeting will be about nutrition, question and answer, whatever you want to do. You can add additional presenters here. This is a really good one, especially if you have somebody that you're networked with. Let's say that I want to do like fusion marketing with a massage therapist, and my topic is going to be, exercise and nutrition for wellness, featuring a presentation from a massage therapist. You could go ahead and add him or her in there and present as a team as well too. So that's how we do that. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can't go ahead and start our meeting, even though we don't have any attendees. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, and now it's asking me to install the latest app today. So we're going to have to do that first. We will check right back in with you guys after we do that. So we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're coming back at you to finish this test meeting example here on the Any Meeting. What we had to do. Let me go back here to my meetings. External protocol request to launch the Any Meeting. I'm not sure what that means, but what we had to do was we had to download the Any Meeting app, and so that we installed here. It pulls up this interface. So let's see if we can't do this. So let's start the meeting with our test Any Meeting example. Hopefully we don't run into any problems here. Okay, so here we go. So you can choose your audio. You can either dial in on your phone, which I found to be helpful to do in case you have a slow computer, because it's just one less thing that the computer has to handle. Also, sometimes I like to record the screen so you don't have competing audio here. Or you can use your computer. We'll go ahead and use computer for simplicity. Okay, so it'll prompt you on how to
Welcome to Any Meeting.
Okay, so here's the Any Meeting. So here is...
Your line is now unmuted.
Okay. Anyway, so it'll let you know when your line is unmuted. That way, hopefully you're not saying anything you're not supposed to. You'll see that you have a chat down here, so you can ask questions. Like, can you hear me? This is probably the most common question that I ask, just in case I'm not getting feedback from anybody. It will pull up the attendees here, and you can click on them, and you can either mute them.
Your line is now muted.
Or you can unmute them.
Your line is now unmuted.
And so that's helpful. So in case somebody's disrupting your meeting, you can go ahead and mute them yourself if you want to. You can ask questions in the chat. You can enable private chat between attendees. There's just a lot of cool little bells and whistles. I'd recommend checking it out. You can turn on your webcam here so that people can see you talking if you want as well. You can share your desktop, which is a pretty cool feature. And you can also share slides. So that's something that I like to do. So let's talk about, here's one I did about cycling in the off season. So you can upload ahead of time slides that you want to use to your Any Meeting. And as I'm talking, I can go over my presentation and make it so that people can follow along with the notes that I give them as well too. So that's helpful. So basically, I mean, that's how you use any meeting. People are going to come in over here. You can chat with them. You can use different tools. Maybe if I wanted to show them how to do something on my desktop, I could, like if I was using MyFitnessPal or a website, I could show them how to do that. You can do a bunch of different things. So I just recommend playing around with it and giving it a shot, and definitely having a practice meeting before you go live with something that you promote out to the public. Get a couple friends or families to listen in with you, or a couple clients that you like to have them try that out. And that's basically how you do it. So when you end the meeting, you can take them to an address. So if I wanted to send them to the food and fitness website, I could. I believe that this is going to send me to, it should take me to the survey. Okay, so here's the survey, and I can fill these out. And once I complete my survey, it will, hold on, let me complete it and show you guys here. Once I complete my survey, it should take me to, there you go. I had entered it into the survey, take me here to Food and Fitness Online, and so you can promote your website through that. So once again, wrapping up, this was, how was your meeting? Good. I had no issues. You can give them some feedback here. Okay. You can use any meeting as an online tool to reach people for teaching a class, for getting out information. You can use it if you want to do like a small group, for example, nutrition session with your clients. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow with any meeting. You can use it as a collaboration tool, and you can also use this with other business partners if you want to do an online meeting, if you're not just simply doing a webinar or an education-based thing. So you guys can brainstorm on what you want to do as far as that goes, but I recommend having this as a tool in your toolbox. It's a great way to reach a lot of people at the same time and get yourself out there. And if you want to do the paid membership, or if you want to record the screen, that's a great way to also make YouTube videos and beef up your social media marketing. So how would you promote something like this? I guess let's talk about that right before we leave. I like to use social media. I like to use the website on there too. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that sort of stuff is great to use. And if you want to do something really big, I imagine you could probably do a mail out or promote it through other companies or something like that. But you guys are going to be your marketing experts of your own company. But that's basically how you do it. So yeah, any questions, Samuel?
No, everything looks good.
Okay, so that's the long and short of it. So let's go ahead and stop this, and why don't you guys at home go onto any meeting, download it, give it a try, and put this in your tool belt. Thanks.